Well, what's up guys, good morning. It is Saturday the 17th of August 2024. So unfortunately some sad news today from the wrestling world. We bid farewell to another WWE legend, the other half of the Wild Samoans. Anoa'i has very sadly passed away. It's been Anoa'i Senior. Obviously, I want to send out my deepest sympathies and heartfelt condolences out to the Anoa'i family today. Obviously, this news was something that was incorrectly reported on Thursday night. It was reported that Appa had passed away, which was incorrect. Obviously his family confirmed it was confirmed it was a mistake. He hadn't passed away, but unfortunately he passed away last night at the age of 81. Now obviously I am aware that Appa Anoa'i had been dealing with a few health issues. Obviously he had 2 heart attacks earlier on in the year, and was also hospitalised with pneumonia. Obviously this is, a very sad, it's a sad day for wrestling. I mean, obviously, every wrestler death is one that always hits so much differently. It's sad to hear that obviously another WWE legend has passed away. There's another WWE legend that will be participating in the big Royal Rumble match in the sky. Which is kind of funny, which is sad to think about. I mean, obviously, this is obviously a really kind of devastating time for the Anoa'i family. Obviously, obviously Sita passed away, not too long ago at the end of June. And now, obviously Appa has passed away, so Roman Reigns has lost both, lost his aunt, lost his dad, and now he's lost his aunt. I don't know if this will mean, if this is going to mean that Roman Reigns will be off of TV for a little while, but obviously there's been no mention of that. But I mean, obviously it's so sad, obviously, with the 2 deaths happening in such a short space of time. Like, it's not even been, a full 2 months since Appa Anoa'i actually passed away. It's only been, around just over a month since Appa Anoa'i passed away, and now obviously Appa Anoa'i has passed away as well. I mean, obviously every wrestling death, every wrestling death hits hard. It does hit hard. It's always very hard to talk about a wrestler passing away, and obviously this is another, heartbreaking death in the world of professional wrestling. Appa and Sita, obviously have a huge legacy that's been left behind. As the Wild Samoans, probably one of the best tag teams of the 90s and sort of 80s and 90s. They were really, they were absolutely incredible. They were an unstoppable force, back in their day. And I mean, it's really sad to hear that Appa Anoa'i has passed away. Obviously this news being confirmed by his family on social media last night, that he has passed away. This is for definite now. It's been 100% confirmed that Appa Anoa'i has passed away at the age of 81. I mean, obviously this news today is very sad to hear that Appa Anoa'i has unfortunately passed away. There have been, over the past year or so, there have been a lot of big names that have passed away. Names like Terry Funk, Billy Graham, the Iron Sheik, another big name that passed away last year. Obviously, we've had two big names pass away this year, both being members of the Anoa'i family, of course. Obviously, those being Anoa'i and Afro-Anoa'i. As I said, my heartfelt condolences and my deepest sympathies go out to the Anoa'i family today. Obviously, my thoughts are with them, and it's important that fans respect their privacy at this time and allow the family to grieve for this, grieve this loss, and allow the family to kind of come to terms with this. It's just it's just horrible, and whenever you hear that the wrestler has passed away, especially a legend, someone as remarkable and phenomenal as Afro-Anoa'i, a man whose legacy will forever live on. Same with Sita Anoa'i's legacy. His legacy will always live on as well. The brothers will obviously be back together now, so that's a beautiful release for him, because obviously he had been dealing with health issues, and he hadn't been well. So maybe him passing away is a blessing in disguise. Because at least he's not suffering anymore in a way. And obviously, obviously one of the wrestling deaths I've got to mention from this past year or so was Bray Wyatt, who passed away last year. I always like to pay tribute to the wrestler that's passed away, and give my thoughts on the news and give my take on things. And it is horrible to hear that he's passed away. It's horrible to to know that somebody as big as Afro-Anoa'i has unfortunately lost his life, and has unfortunately passed away last night. And obviously tributes were paid to him on SmackDown last night, I believe, as well. Another devastating death for the world of professional wrestling. There's no other words. I don't think there really is a more kind of appropriate way to honour Bray's life and legacy, to speak of this. It's undeniably hard. I think that's the only thing that can really be said about this, is that it is undeniably hard to talk about a wrestler passing away. It's never easy. It's never an easy thing to talk about, a wrestler passing away. It's never, it's always a tough thing to talk about, when a wrestler passes away. It's like, your thoughts immediately go out to their family and to their friends and to the people that worked with them. It's heartbreaking, it's devastating, that another wrestling icon another wrestler has passed away. It's just heartbreaking, it really is. There's no other good way to describe it. But yeah, I don't know what else to say really, other than R.I.P, rest in peace, Afro-Anoa'i. It's another sad day for professional wrestling, and a tough thing to think about, the fact that a man who was so well known in the world of professional wrestling has indeed passed away. Obviously, we will always remember what he did in the ring. We will always remember that, just how great a man Afro-Anoa'i was, and just how great a team the Wild Samoans were, because they were one of the greatest teams. Back in the sort of in the 80s and 90s, I don't think there was a team that were better or stronger than the Wild Samoans. To be honest, the Wild Samoans were indestructible. You know, they were one of the best teams I've ever seen in the world of pro wrestling. You know, they're a team that always, that always hit me, that I'm always seeing as one of the best. But yeah, another heartbreaking, horrible tragedy for the world of professional wrestling. Another wrestler has gone to participate in the big Royal Rumble match in the sky. You know, it's obviously, it must be devastating for the whole anoa'i family right now to be dealing with this tragedy and to be dealing with this news that, and obviously, especially as well, obviously, we've only been, a short amount of time since, obviously, Seat had passed away at the end of June. Obviously, it's not been that long since they laid him to rest, and now they've got to plan another funeral. Having to plan one funeral in a year, it's always a difficult thing. Let alone having to plan 2 funerals in the space of 1 year, that must be devastating for a family when they have to plan 2 funerals in the space of a year, and only a short time apart as well. I think this is why it's hit so hard as well, is because obviously it's only been literally about 6 weeks since Sita Anoa'i passed away. So yeah, it's not really been that long. But obviously this is devastating news for a lot of reasons. But my sympathies and my heartfelt condolences are with his families today. Well, my deepest sympathies and my deepest heartfelt condolences are with his family and friends today. May Sita Anoa'i rest in peace. So may Afa Anoa'i rest in peace as well. So sleep well, Afa Anoa'i. And obviously he will never be forgotten. His legacy is one that will forever live on in the world of professional wrestling. So thank you for watching this short tribute video to the WWE legend Afa Anoa'i. Sleep well, Afa Anoa'i. And thank you for the memories, my friend. He can rest now. He can be at peace now, and that's the main thing. He can be at peace now, and he'd be back with so many of the other Anoa'i family members that have already passed away. And Leah Maivia, who's obviously the Rock's grandmother, obviously Rosie, obviously Roman's brother. Umaga, obviously Azuna, they'll all be out there together, bless them. And they'll all be there for waiting to welcome him into heaven with open arms, that's for sure. Sleep well, Afa Anoa'i. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you for another one very soon. Bye bye.